The Bible teaches us that our children have been given to us like arrows in the hands of a warrior. As we fashion these arrows, as we're gently sculpting and shaving and getting them ready to pull out of that quiver and launch and put into that bow, we are teaching them truth, and we're sharpening them, and we're aiming them in a direction that we believe is God's direction for their life. It takes courage to launch our children into the world today, and we prepare for launch day from the moment our children are placed into our arms, and even before that, as we pray, Lord, help me to train my child up to know your word, to get out onto the battlefield. And the goal really then of Christian parenting, when we launch that arrow, is to shoot that arrow off into the world so that that child goes farther than we ever went, right? That life of that child has an impact for the kingdom that brings honor and glory to the Lord. The next thing it takes after courage is it takes perseverance. Perseverance is patience in action. So that means that when your child is that child and they're not doing their schoolwork and they're driving you insane, and you had that moment where they drove you to the end and you said that thing that you said would never come out of your mouth, and you did that thing that you're ashamed of, go back to your child. Keep that in mind. Patience in action. I am so sorry for the way I behaved today. That is not the way I want you to remember me as your mom, and I'm asking you to forgive me. And instead of making excuses, we begin to let the process of parenting chisel a place in our own hearts that makes us more like Jesus in the process. The other night we were asking a group of moms, would you rather be home with a colicky baby or a hormonal teenager? And the colicky baby won, like 78%. Because those of us who have had hormonal teenagers know that it takes perseverance not to say the thing that you want to say, but rather, Father, help me to love this child through these changes, to stay in there to the very, very end. We stay in there through the launch, and that perseverance pays off when we see our children walking in the truth.